Hey guys, I'm back finally with another replay. Today we are in the Sheridan and we are top tier and we're on the map Malinovka. And it's kind of a different gameplay this game. I know I can't outspot, nor do I want to face the 13105 on the enemy team. So I'm planning on going to a position that I like to go sometimes, which is the D6. And we do get lit, confirming there's somebody in the middle, and he gets lit as well. So I did not light him, but I'm okay with him kind of lighting stuff up there, as long as I can stay away from him. So this is going to be a long game, so there might be some timing where I actually fast forward things, and this is one of those times. So we're just going to skip ahead. And we sat in that bush for a while and realized we weren't going to spot the light tank. And you see there was a tree that fell down over here. So one of the things about the Sheridan is it's not particularly sneaky for a light tank. I would have to look up the camo value, but it's got to be at least 10% less than all the other light tanks. But, you know, if you're in a bush, it doesn't really matter. You're going to have pretty good camo. And we're lighting quite a bit up for our two artilleries and also our guys to know where people are going to be. And it's just kind of a slow game. So, you know, tier 10 games on Malinovka can go fast or they can go slow. And we are, at this point, just turning around so we can make a hasty getaway if we need to. So, that 13105, I cannot believe he doesn't get punished for being lit there, but he doesn't. And most of our guys have left the base, which is a good thing. Generally, staying in the base is asking for death. Now, later in this game, this Yag Tiger actually survives quite a while. So now I'm just trying to see if I get lit here. And I do not get lit until we see the 13105. And that's okay. At this point, if I got lit, it's not that big a deal. But what I'm trying to do is get into another position where if he decides to push, I'm going to light him up, right? And the hill people are doing what the hill people do. You know, they're duking it out on hill, which is, you know, you should go up there and duke it out if you can. And but we can't go up there. The one thing this tank does have going for it, it's got 400 alpha or 390. The pen's kind of okay, and just like most of the other light tanks, the pen drops off over distance, but it does have heat rounds. Now those heat rounds have 280 penetration, which does not lose penetration over distance. So I saw a little bit too late, but I saw that this 13105 had backed off. And so now we're going to take this position and hopefully get some spots on stuff. That's the idea. So sometimes it's okay to wait till it's been 4 minutes to take a spot and see what happens. You know, I can't really go hill. I can't push anywhere because of all the TDs. So I'm doing about the best I can here, which is to get this waffle lit, and he pays the price, right? So I'm a little bit at the mercy of my team, and I watched a video that Guido did on one of my light tanks, and after I've sat here for quite a while, I decide I've got to make a difference in the game, and you're going to see that point. So but it's not yet. Right now, that 13105 once again is making a really aggressive play, and he's not being punished for it. So and those two are platooned together. I just don't understand how these guys are not being punished. But such as it is, it's 3-7, and pretty soon I'm going to make a decision that is going to help our team out. I do have a very good gun. I've got a medium tank gun, and definitely need to take advantage of that at some point. Now this Yag Tiger, he's a little upset with me, and I sort of understand, but a guy that sits in that position is not really a guy I want to go support, because he's likely doesn't know better that he shouldn't go there. And two, if I get too committed there, I will die too. Keep in mind, they've still got a Foch back there and a Waffle, so it's not like I'm not doing anything. I'm extending vision for my team, and right now that's about all I feel like I can do. Sometimes a patient game is the right way to play, and towards the end of the game, you know, I've got plenty of shells, I've got a lot of alpha, and I've got a pretty good crew in this, so you know, I've got view range over almost everything. So this Foch decides he's gonna push, and he pushes, I don't know, what I would say is probably the worst way possible, but it's 5 to 9. He's probably mistakenly looking for damage, and I guess, I don't know, I guess pretty soon here I make a decision, and it's when this T-54 pushes me. Now, I should have been smart and shot that T-54 on the way through as he was crossing, but I didn't do that. One thing you'll note, though, I didn't get hit by where this Skoda was sitting before. So to me, that's quite a surprising situation that I wasn't hit. And the E100 is still on hill, but he already fired. So I feel like I've got to make a difference at this point. And the way I'm going to make a difference is I've got to take this light tank out first. And of course I hit him in the tracks, which does nobody any good. But I'm thinking if I can take him out, then we can go after the Leopard, maybe. And so we're just taking our time. This 13105 really wants to kill the Yag Tiger, and I know that, so he's probably going to make an aggressive move. So we're planning on that. So the position I'm in now, I can spot the T-54, and I can also shoot at the light tank. So it's a helpful position, even though it does not look like it. And here comes that T-54. Now, why he pushes so hard, I don't know. But I've got as good a alpha as, or better alpha than he does. And I'm able to take him out, and then we're going to drop down so that we're safe. Right? And it's now 8 to 9. I've only got 700 damage, but I've got about 3k assist damage. And it's time to kind of play the game here. So we're going to wait for this guy to get behind a bush, and we go ahead and fire on the Foch, and we're going to sit here and hope that he's turned a little bit towards the Yag Tiger, which he did. The sides of that tank are very, very soft. And we get put a shot into the E100. I hope it's picking up for you guys. I know it's been a long game already. We're 9 minutes in and I haven't died yet, so that in itself is amazing, I guess. So again, the Yag Tiger is upset, but he was out of position terribly. Now, I make this cross because I see that this Leopard is stunned, and that is the one time that I feel like I could have crossed and not gotten lit. Pardon me. So we're able to take the Leopard out, and now we've got 3/4 of the map over here that we can play with and use for vision games, right? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. You notice I've loaded my first heat round. Why? Who am I hoping to hit? The E100, right? So we're able to hit him, and we're counting on the fact that that Skoda still is not close. the waffle pops up, I immediately switch to HE, which turns out to be a mistake, but live and learn. And I'm going to take a snapshot at him. We only do 200 damage, but hopefully we did some module damage. And I'm aiming at his, I aimed up at his gun mantlet because that is the easiest way to pin him. But now we're down to standard rounds, and I've made the decision that I'm going to push. And I've saved and kept my health all for this moment. And we do take a hit from the waffle, but no big deal. We're able to kill him because our reload's better. And of course, the artillery is it can't shoot because the waffle's there, right? He would kill his own teammate. So I drive in a straight line like a Muppet, and I pay for it. And so I've learned my lesson. I'm going to go ahead and push. And I let my team know where this enemy already is. And I assume he's going to think that I've gone to the hill from my side. But that's why I make the decision to go to the hill from the other side. And I let everybody know that he's got 2 shots fired, and he's a 3-shot autoloader, so I don't know if he has any shots right now left, but we're going to come up here and see. In the meantime, we've racked up 3,600 assist and 3,000 damage and 4 kills, so not a bad game. Now, I should have moved my tank. I didn't, but at any rate, all's well that ends well. We had a waffle and our own arty. So that is the end of the game for 3,300 damage, 3,700 assist, which is a combined 7,000. So let's go ahead and look at the after action on this. Okay, here we are at the after action, and we did end up with an Ace Tanker out of this. 10 bonds, a scout, and a patrol duty. So anytime you get those 2 medals combined, you know you're doing pretty good in a scout. So I know that was kind of a slow, patient game. But sometimes that's what you've got to do. It's the best thing you can do. So team-wise, we ended up top of the team by about 200 experience. That Yag Tiger actually did very well. If he had not held that so well, we probably would have lost the game. So there is a shout out due to him, even though I thought his positioning was not very good. We ended up firing 16 shots, 14 hits, 11 pens. And most of our damage, or half of it, was from a long distance. And we actually made credits, which is actually I'm very happy with. In a tier 10, if you make credits, that's a great thing. 2,400 experience because it was on a double. So I appreciate you guys watching. I will record a couple more videos tonight to at least put out and give you guys something to watch. I do have some from some of you guys, and we'll get to those as well. Tonester out.